Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Hey everybody, I'm here a little early today, but that's so I can do my normal thing but add a little extra, because after this I have to go to my daughter's godson's home to watch him. He's about a year and a half, because his mama's mom is actually up here in the hospital in ICU. So I'm going to go watch and play with a 1.5-year-old. Oh boy, the trouble we're going to get in, right? So, all right. So everybody's here. Everybody's started. I want to make sure that, excuse me, as I'm getting ready to do some reads here, y'all know and understand what I do is kind of in positives. Okay, that's the way I've been shown to read. I'll bring up things that might not make people real happy, but it's in order for them to understand and be able to address it in a positive manner. So I try to do that with everything I do, all the work, even in my private readings, which you can also get. A lot of people were asking about that, and you can just go to bearmedicinewalker.com, hit the book a session tab, and it'll take you right to all the kind of reads that I do. All right, so let's kind of say hi to everybody that's coming in, because I know everybody's coming in a little bit early, right? All right. Hi, Carol. Hi, Presh. How are you? Yeah, I can. I will get you. Absolutely, 100%. Hi, Vic. How are you? Jenna. Chicago's here. How's your weather down there? Hi, Pamela Crawford. How are you? Okay, so let me get started, and I will start with you, Carol. How about that? How about if I start with you? You can have a card as well, Miss Cheryl. Absolutely. All right, so let's see what we got for you guys. Okay, we start off with Carol. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And yes, you will hear the birds. This is called the flock room, Flock, like flock of seagulls. Because when my daughter and David were here over the weekend, because we celebrated Thanksgiving here so that she could be with her grandmother, and we made dinner over there, they decided, and Taylor had mentioned, you know, it's kind of might be because they're lonely up in the front room, Mom. Now that you've moved your room all around, how about if they go to the rest of the flock? So now, let's see, I always get it backwards. Oh, there you go. There is the 2 Keats that were in the front room. So we're slowly getting them used to the other birds here. And I swear to God, that's it. No more birds. But if you were here at the house, my room is very big where I'm at right now. So they're all happy. Pip and Mango went over and said hi to them and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're ready and we're set. So if you hear more bird commotion, that's what it is. And I swear, it's just for winter time. All right, so Carol, your card starts out today, and it is bear. No pun intended, right? Okay, so I'm actually seeing a fall setting for you. Like with the falling leaves, which is what we should actually be in here in Michigan, but we already have snow, and so does a lot of other people. New York got hammered. I think Chicago got hammered too. But they're showing me the fall time, and they're showing me like a harvest, right? So, okay, so okay, so what they're showing me is like this is time for you right now to harvest, to pick up, to kind of take all your stuff that you manifested, to kind of go through and look and bring those blessings into you and go through them and appreciate what has been shared with you, and then prepare yourself to plant the seeds of what is next on your path, like what you want to accomplish, your goals, people, whatever it is, so that you can put them out before the official winter, which is December 21 on solstice, comes, and it starts to feed those seeds down into the ground to soak up the moisture so that when in spring they can come up. So this is all about finishing up with all the stuff that is done, tying a ribbon on it, enjoying it, putting everything in its proper place, not dragging things forward, clearing the decks so that you can again start to put the seeds out to manifest what's going to come in for you in the, like I'm actually seeing like the end of spring, beginning of summer, so that May, June era. I'm also seeing, okay, so they're also showing me the grizzly bear kind of standing up and standing its ground. So I'm being shown that there might be something going on right now, a situation or people that are kind of close to you, but the situation's kind of close. And they're actually showing the grizzly bear standing up, and it's in a protective way. So remember to stand in your own power and do what is best for you, and not what everybody else is telling you, because they're not you. They're not walking in your shoes. So I'm being told to tell you to trust yourself, trust your gut, your instincts, and stand up and roar like the bear and be protective over whatever this situation is, and do the right thing. But do the right thing for you, not for anybody else, but for you, because you know this has been coming up a lot lately. We are only responsible for what we do, our choices, our expectations on ourselves. You know, we can put expectations on other people or other situations, but we're not in control of that. So this is saying, pull that all back, stand up for yourself, stand your own ground, and everything will work out the way it needs to be, okay? But make sure, again, you harvest all the stuff that you've manifested, and they're showing me quite a bit that's kind of positive for you, and there might even be a few surprises in there. But once you clean that up and prepare the deck, so to speak, for what's going to be coming in for the end of spring, beginning of the summer. Okay, so Carol, that's your card, and it's a bear, and I really like that card. All right, thanks so much for joining us today, okay? I appreciate it. I hope that resonates with you, okay? All right, look at Miss Cheryl Headley is in the house. Hi, Cheryl. All righty, and Mulan is whining on the bed. I don't know why. She's just because she's a Siamese. So if you hear her, she's been fed. She's got water. She's got a clean litter box. She's old and cranky, and she wants attention. Okay, she actually was on the floor, and Phoenix went on the floor today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he was not scared of her, and she was definitely not scared of him or trying to hurt him. But unsupervised, I can't let that happen. So all right, so That's probably why she's crying. All right, so sacred. I got to turn it over here. That's it, the sun, right? Okay, sacred sweetgrass is your card today, Miss Cheryl. Okay, so sweetgrass in the indigenous culture is used in ceremony. It's called sweetgrass because it smells. I can't even express to you the smell of it. It's just really heavenly. It's soft, but it's a little bit sweet. It's even better than fresh cut grass, right? And it's also protected here in the United States as something that can only be harvested with people that have permits or the indigenous people, because they use this, and it's kind of a goes back historically, right? So it's protected. So what I'm seeing for you with this is actually two things. Okay, so the sweetness comes in for you to kind of gentle and calm things down. And this is often what I used to use when I had headaches before I had spine surgery. I'd get migraines, and I would smell the sweetgrass, right? And it would calm me down and it would settle my headaches. So this is kind of what this is coming in for. It's time to kind of calm down a situation. So the spirit land is sending its people, your people, the divine energies to you to help settle a situation, calm a situation, okay? But it's also there to remind you that you yourself are responsible, again, like the last one, right, for yourself. And the expectations are not going to work on other people. So if you put expectations out to other people, you know, it's the same thing as if people expect us individually to do what they think we should be doing. And that's not where it's at. So the blessings are being wrapped around you as well to help you calm whatever the situation is. It's also about kind of a not only a blessing, but kind of like a ceremonial blessing. And they're like going around and tapping you in a circle, like kind of wrapping the braid around you, but they're using it and they're tapping it. And this is so that the people and things that are you hold sacred in your sacred space, right? Your sacred circle, to kind of help you bring order to chaos is what's being said. Bring order to chaos, order to chaos. And they keep repeating that over and over. Yeah, so that's where you're at right now. And just know that that divine energy and your ancestors and your family that you've walked with that have passed to the spirit lands are all around you to assist you and help you with whatever this is, okay? But know that they understand what needs to happen, and they will assist you in however they need to get it done. And they're also saying make sure you talk to them, because they do hear you, whether it's in sleep time or verbally here. Like I talk all the time to spirit, sometimes out loud, sometimes not. But know that your prayers and your wants and your needs are all being heard and answered. Okay, so they're there for us to help us. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate it for stopping in and sharing your energy. And again, it's the Sacred Sweetgrass was your card. Okay, I hope it resonates. All right. Hello, Miss Dick. I haven't seen you in a while, girl. Let's see what I can get from Miss Dick. Oh, and for everybody, before I forget, that celebrates Thanksgiving here in the United States, I hope you have a blessed day. I don't celebrate the traditional Thanksgiving where people said it began, because that's not how it began. But I am thankful for the people in my life, and that's what we share a meal with, and that's what it is about for us. And I thought I was done with it on Saturday, but the Thanksgiving date is actually on Thursdays. So I'm getting pried out of my house with a shoehorn, by a lady who I absolutely adore and love. She's a senior, and I call her Mama, and she's coming to get me, and she just says, I'm coming to get you. I'll be there at 1:30 or whatever time she said. So I guess I'm going to go again. They've adopted me into the family. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So enjoy, whoever does celebrate it. I know Canada, I think you guys, Canada has a couple weeks prior to us or a month prior to us. Okay, Vic, so your card today is the hummingbird. And I actually just watched something the other night about the hummingbird nest, and it was so tiny, and the eggs were so tiny. They're very amazing. But what I'm seeing with you with the hummingbird is there's a lot going on, and it's like just continues to roll, but it's like kind of it's like what you call a quick step, like a dance, quick step, where you're moving continuously, fast, furious, and it's like you're not coming up for air, okay? And it's like, I got so much to do, I've just got to get through this, and you're getting demands, right? So family members or friends or whatever, you've got a lot of demands you're trying to meet, okay? And what I'm being told for you is you need to slow down, okay? Even if it's for 10 minutes, you need to slow down, take those breaths, those calming breaths, and just let it go, and then start again, but start slow, okay? Because what I'm seeing is almost like you're going to run out of energy, and this is what the hummingbirds do, right? This is what the hummingbirds do in their lives. They race around fast and furious, and if you're sitting outside, they sound like little mini helicopters going buzzing by your head because they're that quick. But then when nightfall comes and the sun goes down, they all rest. And they rest their systems so low that if you pick them up, you'd think they were dead. You think they were not alive. But they slow their body and their system down so slow to rebuild that energy in a rest period. So this is what I'm being shown for you. And it's like, okay, well, they're being funny. You know the Supremes, right? And the Supremes, that song of Stop in the Name of Love. Yeah, well, that's what they're playing right now. So please don't make me sing any more of that. And that's what they're showing me. You're doing it because you love the people around you, but you're doing it and going about it in the wrong way. You could ask for help and assistance from the same people that you're doing for and make them accountable for some of the stuff that they can do, okay, which takes a little bit of a load off you, but it also teaches, especially the kids, it teaches them to be responsible. And this is what I'm being shown for you. So slow it down a little bit to a flutter. Take 10 minutes, take 15 minutes out at a time just for you, okay? And, if it doesn't work for an hour or a lunch hour, that's fine. Just remember every little bit of time to take that little pinch of time out just for you, even if it's to go outside and sit, okay, and just breathe. Or, at work, we used to call them smoke breaks. I didn't smoke, but a lot of my friends did, and we'd go outside and sit outside for a little bit just to get that fresh air, to get that break of that cycle that you're continually, kind of almost in a robotic way, we go through. So, yeah, so that's what's going on with you, girl, and I hope that resonates. And slow down. Love ya. Thanks for stopping in today, okay? All right, so let me go down a little bit here. Okay, hang on. I gotta move this. Sure, Prash, how are you today? I hope you're well. Let me see what, hang on, guys. Okay, so let me see what I can do for you. Hi, Jenna, how are you? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what I can get for Prash today. All right. Ooh. It is warm in the sun. It's only 29 degrees outside Fahrenheit, but it is warm in the sun. Woo! All righty, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I haven't seen this card come up in a little bit. Okay, so your card today is the tiger. Okay, love the big cats. Love, 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 love the big cats. Okay, so this one is, this one is a male. He's standing on your left side. So he's actually representing a male that would be somehow connected to you. Okay, and I'm actually getting that this is someone that's in spirit that's coming forward for you. But when they were alive, they had that fighting spirit of the tiger. They had that prowess of a tiger, right? They could just kind of walk into a room and things would settle, like chaos would settle. This is also someone that you would probably go to counsel. Like, you know, if you went and sat down and you talked to, like I would talk to my dad, this is the kind of figure it is. It's someone that you respect, someone that, yes, has passed, but it's like a father figure that would be coming in for you. And okay, yeah, okay. And what he's telling me, and he brought in, and he's walking around with that energy of the tiger. I can see him as he's walking. And it's almost like he wants you to know that he's there. He understands what's going on. He knows what's going on. And it's to a point that you continue to maybe talk to him in your head or your, you know, like your heart, or you say things like, I wish I could talk to him now. It's like he's telling me to let you know he does hear, he does understand, and he is putting things in place and pushing you to guide you to what the outcome that you want to happen. Okay. I don't remember, and you know, I don't remember much after I'm done reading people, like what I said, but this is like coming to me like he's doing a tap on the back, like coming up and going, hey, Bear, I was here before. So I'm not sure, but I want to say that I brought him through prior for you. At least that's what he's showing me. And he's standing here like this, like, yeah. It's just, it's given with respect. I mean, he's very respectful. He's very knowing. He's very calming energy. So like if I would see him or meet him in person when he was alive, I would say, oh, wow, yeah, you know, and we get along really well. I like his philosophies. He's telling me I would love his philosophies and how he processes things. Okay. But this is today bringing this card through, and I'm also being told that the tiger also represents something that you would relate to with him, and I'm not sure what, but this is what he's saying. So right now, because I'm on a stream, that's what I can give you, but it is given with great love and a lot of love and respect, and kind of, he just yelled adoration. So again, this would be like a father figure to you, but that is in the spirit form, that is in the spirit lands. All right. So I love you. Thanks for coming in and sharing your energy with me. And I hope it resonates with you, because he's pretty large and in charge right now. Okay. So that's your card today, Prush, and it is the tiger. I always find it interesting when how the spirit kind of projects itself. I never know when I read, even when I read in private, what kind of reading is going to come through, whether it's going to be mediumship, whether it's just advice on what the spirit lands want us to know for the situations that are currently going on with our lives so that we can move through positives with them. But I never know. But it's always interesting when people come in. All right. So I can't pick a card yet. I got to find somebody first. Hi, Jenna. How are you? Yeah, I can get you a card today. Let's see what I can come up with. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, Jenna, you got today the black swan. Okay. Now, let's see what the black swans are. Okay, so we don't have black swans where I am at. They're in different parts of the globe, but I have seen them in zoos, and they're very majestic. They're just kind of, they look like bird royalty. Okay, because they're just absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this though is this swan is showing me like circling around you, okay? And it's just slowly circling around you. And what it wants you to kind of assess is to kind of look at yourself and review yourself in the mirror and look more kindly upon yourself, okay? You don't have to step back. You don't have to feel less than. You need to feel equal with whatever is going on around you or in your life to other people and situations. We're no better than or less than anyone, okay? Everybody has purpose. But the purpose, and especially like when people say, oh, I want to meet the love of my life. I want to attract love to my life, okay? There's no trick to that. What we need to do is we need to look at ourselves and start loving ourselves for who we are. Okay. And I was just having a conversation about this morning with a dear friend of mine, and she's just having a rough time. And it's like, you know what? I get it. You know, we've all had rough times, but you really kind of got to pick your bootstraps up, cut all that crap that doesn't resonate with you anymore, and step into who you are. And, you know, I look at you and this is this beautiful soul energy that's coming from you, but it's shadowed, it's hidden, basically because you're not allowing people to see it. And I almost get that. I almost get that it's like a trust issue. Because in the past, relationships and situations that have been in the past have kind of like taken a toll on your confidence level. And this is like, just let that all go. Okay, this is a new day. This is the next chapter. You know, you can't go back. We can't go back and change it. But we can move forward with what we've learned and let our real selves come out and appreciate inside who we are. And quite frankly, if people around us don't like what we're doing, or, you know, they have nothing but negatives to say, see ya, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay, that's the way I look at it. And I'm older now, and it's like, I just don't care, right? I don't do things to hurt people. You know, did I grow up perfect? No. Have I hurt people in the past? Oh, absolutely, 100% I have. But now I'm at a place where I'm like, yeah, it's not, you know, I'm sorry, but now I have to do things in a better way, step up in a better way. And that makes us who we are in today. But this keeps going around and around you and says, look at you. You're this beautiful, stunning gal who has so much light in your soul. You just have to open the doors and allow the shadows to dissipate a little bit, even if it's slowly, okay? But appreciate who you are for you. Okay, so that's the message that's coming out loud and strong for you today, Jenna, and I hope it resonates for you. But you know, all people can use that lesson, and we just need to learn to take better care of ourselves and care about ourselves more than beating us up. Because, you know, if every person is like how I am sometimes, it's like we feel guilty, you know, we beat ourselves up because we didn't do better, or we didn't give it 100%, or, you know, whatever the reason, okay? But we have to understand we're human, we're walking that human path, and we need to know that it's okay. It's okay if we stumble. It's okay if we see darkness. It's okay if we see light, because without either other, we wouldn't know how to balance properly. So it's very important that we kind of learn to thrive with who we are, right? Who we are as people, because we're good. Everybody's got that goodness inside. We don't start out, people don't start out bad. Things that impact them, people that impact them. And then we allow it to be sucked into our soul's energy, our personalities. And that's how we kind of get walking down that path. So don't let yourself go down that rabbit hole. It's not worth it. Okay. Thank you, Jenna, and I hope that resonated for you. And thank you for being here and sharing your energy. Oh, there she is. Hello, Miss Pamela. How are you? Ooh. Hi, David. How are you? No. No, I don't want free snow. I've got enough. I know you guys got way more than, well, they said up in New York it was a historic. I mean, that's a lot of snow. Historically, it's the most snow that they ever got in upper New York. So, and I understand that lower part of New York got a lot of snow as well. Just not quite as much, but it was a mess. So, I'm sure Michigan will have enough snow. But thanks for the offer, David. I appreciate the offer. All right, let's see what I can get for Pamela today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This card has been coming up an awful lot, and I just kind of laugh because I think some of us, especially those of us that gather like this, I kind of think that we're all a little bit like this at times. So right now, the badger comes up for you. And if you've been watching recently, the badger's been coming up. And what is the badger? Defender of its space. It's stubborn. It's very protective of space and its path. Like, it won't move. It won't move. Even if it's an inch to one side so you can pass, it will not move. It'll be right there, and you have to deal with it. And this is what I'm being shown right now for you, is you have to deal with it, okay? There's something that's like right there with you, and it's like okay, so they open the door, right? Like, you're in the house, they open the door, and you look out, and there it is, standing there, right? Whatever the situation, whatever is going on with you, whether it's a person or a situation that's going, it's like right there. And no matter what you're doing, it seems to be that you can't get around it. So you just need to have to deal with it. Oops, sorry, I got something on my glasses, I can't see. And this and that, they're actually making me laugh because that's literally what they did. They opened the door and then you shut it, you step back and you shut it again. It's like, it's not going to go away. And this is what they keep saying. It's not going to go away. So the best thing is step into your best self, open the door and deal with it. Face it. Don't throw it in the proverbial closet to be dealt with later, because that will be a mistake, because there's something that's going on that, as long as you take care of it, it won't come back later to bite you in the butt. And that's what I'm being shown. So that was pretty funny. They open the door, there's the badger. So whatever's going on, you need to deal with it. But also know that even though the badgers are fierce, and they stand there and they're like rock solid, you can communicate with it to get rid of it. So you just have to be smarter than the average bear. No pun intended. That's what they're telling me. But you can deal with it. You have everything you need to deal with whatever this is. But every time you shut the door, it kind of takes you down the rabbit hole of, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have what it takes to do it. But they're saying, yes, you do. And that's why every time you're opening the door, it doesn't go away. It's right there. So deal with it is what they're saying. All right. So there you go, Miss Pamela. It is the badger for you today. Woo! All right. I hope it resonates with you. And thanks for coming here as always. We love you. And the people that sent the super stickers, and again, I can't see them because they're up at the top and I haven't gotten through that list yet. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. I just saw your name down on the bottom. But thank you so much. And the kids they go through this so they'll know who's on there for sure. Okay. All right. So, hi, Miss Sarah. How are you? I love you too. I almost called you the other day. Oh, but I never know what you're doing, whether it's work or sleep or chronic up all night because the little bear is keeping you up. Yeah, tell her, Moo Moo. Tell her. Tell her. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're bringing up feathers. There you go. Did he drop feathers for you? Did Phoenix drop feathers for you? All right. So, yeah, Moo and Phoenix are definitely creating a relationship of some kind. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet, but yeah, that's what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oops. Are you a Scorpio by any chance, Sarah? I don't remember if you are or you aren't. This is what I'm getting for you. Oh, it's ice. Sorry. Is fire, the elemental of fire. And in November, fire represents Scorpio zodiac sign because it's like that fiery branding of energy that they have, and they speak out. They don't hide behind things. They're very plain. They're very let you know. Right? They let you know. They're very plain and clear about what they want you to understand. And that is they don't take any crap. And this is what I'm seeing for you is, yeah, you don't need to take any kind of crap. And it's like a fire branding, right? So they're like, there it is. It's building up and it's just like, light the match and set it on fire. And it's like, you need to release these things. And that's what literally they're doing. They're setting it on fire so that frustration that I'm pissed off at the world or I'm pissed because just the way things are going on. They don't want you to hold that in to let it go. So they're literally lighting it with a match on fire and it's like going out and it's done. Don't keep having to reignite the same thing. It's not worth it. Okay, so people in the world right now are plain loco. Okay, they're absolutely off their rockers. And people that go out that are not off their rockers, like go out in the public or have to deal with the public, are trying to be kind and trying to be nice, but it doesn't always work. So this is all about you protecting your soul energy and where you need to be. And I'm laughing a little bit because last night I watched, and I haven't seen it because it just came out this year. They used to have a show, well, they still have it, I think. It's called Neighborhood Wars. And what it is, it's about all these neighbors that, like, they live next door and they have disputes and everything, you know. And it's just wild to me what people do to each other, right? Well, then they had another one out. I don't remember what it was, but this year they put a new one out, and it's called Consumer Wars, okay? So this is about all these crazy people that go in and do things in the stores, or we're customer service, fast food, or car dealerships, or whatever. They go in and they have this self-entitlement feeling about them, right? And no matter what they're doing, they're right, even when they're wrong, okay? But what was so crazy was one of the last segments on this show, and this is why I'm telling you this, I'll get to that in a second, was this woman down south was with her family, and they went to a buffet, an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they had crab legs on the menu. So you could go up and eat as many crab legs and refill it and eat as much as you want, right? Well, they were a bunch of people that were at the restaurant went up, and they were waiting for the crab legs to come out. When they did come out, people started throwing punches and knocking people because they wanted crab legs, right? I mean, these people were crazy. They were pounding the crap out of each other, and just, it wasn't nice. So I look at this, and this is a kind of world that we all live in right now. And Sarah, I consider you my little sister because you're half my age, my daughter, all our kids. This is what you guys have to deal with. And I feel so bad because it's like we've stepped back in time, right? So that's what I'm seeing for you. When you get pissed, okay, and you have every right to get pissed or upset with people. We all do, right? But to continue to carry it is not healthy for us. So you need to like scream it, yell it, whatever. Light a match to it, let it burn off, let it go. Even if it's something that happens every day. And the other thing I'm being told to tell you is kill it with kindness. I had a worker that I worked with at Children's Hospital. She was nasty. She wouldn't talk to people. She was very negative. Every morning for a year when I saw her in the hallway, I'd say, "Good morning, Heather. How are you today? I hope you have a good day." And she just look at me and give me the dirtiest look. I continued that for a year. Then I walked by her this one day and I said, "Hey, how you doing today, Heather? Did you have a good weekend?" And she looked at me and she says, "You know what? I did." So it may take us forever to break those things down, or some people or some situations will never go away. But don't internalize it. Take care of yourself, light a match on it, and let it go. Okay? I love you, sis, and I hope that works for you. And actually, I hope it resonates with all of us because it is a very precarious thing to have to walk through our world these days and deal with all these different personalities. Yeah? All right. Okay, I'm going down here. Hello, hello. Oh, it's jumping all over. Hi, Cullum. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Appreciate it. I don't know what was on it, so yeah. Hang on here. Vic, Pamela, Cheryl. Burrito, yeah, a mango salad. He's kind of pouting a little bit right now. He's okay, but he's pouting a little bit. I moved some things in his cage, and then when Phoenix got here, now the Keats are in the room, so he went over and investigated them, but he's kind of over it. He gave me a lot of loud noise. I think it was yesterday. He came down and jumped on me and was like just screaming at me and telling me all about it. So yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get one for you, Chloe. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so these are like the opposite. Okay, so this is you today. You get the Komodo dragon, which is really cool. I love dragons, and they are actually, here we go again. There we go. Okay. They're really cool. They're real. They are prehistoric, but they can run 35 miles an hour to attack something, or if they're chasing a person. They're very quick, they're very fierce, and they're very large in the wild. They have them in a lot of the zoos and that, but they truly are a dragon. And for you right now, this is what they're showing me. You kind of have to, they're doing this. So they're putting up borders around you or boundaries around you. And I keep seeing this, whoever it is, the situation or the person coming at you, and they try to keep breaking through to kind of like undermine things that you're doing, or just kind of pound on how you're doing things, telling you how you should do them, kind of trying to be the boss of you, I guess would be a way to put it. And what I'm seeing is you need to bring out your own inner dragon, put your boundaries out, and kind of tell them to go away. Okay? Don't worry about don't worry about getting them upset. It's not their problem. It's not theirs to deal with. And so what if they're upset? Because you're the one that has to push through whatever the situation is or whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. Good, bad, or indifferent, it's still your choice. So if you do something and you don't like the way it turned out, you can always move forward again to change that, right? And that's not failure. That's, hey, you know what? At least I tried, right? And this is what they're saying. So no matter what everybody is telling you, and it literally, I feel like I'm in the middle of a football game. My dad used to do this when I go take him to ball games or football games or baseball. He used to sit on the side of me, and then I'd have this other guy sitting, and they're like armchair coaching, right? And this is what I feel is around you. It's like armchair coaching. So everybody's got something to tell you. Everybody's got a way you're supposed to do it. Everybody's got something to say about how you're doing or how you're dealing with whatever it is. And they're saying, let it go in one ear and out the other, and bring out your inner dragon and deal with whatever this is or whatever you're trying to attain or who you're trying to bring in to your circle. Do it for you, okay? Not everybody else. And if everybody else doesn't like it, like I said a little bit ago, there's the door. See you later. Bye. Okay? So that is your card today, Chloe. I hope it resonates with you, because it's really important that people stand up for them themselves. And it's just, people are just so cruel in the world right now. So just take care of you. Don't worry about everybody else. Okay, let me see here. Let's see who's next. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay, I don't understand what you're saying about this. I don't charge here for these readings, but I do charge for my time when I do private readings. I do a lot of things for free. I give back. I get phone calls all night and all day to help and assist people, and I don't charge for that. So I'm not really sure if I'm reading that wrong or what, but is what it is. Okay. Hi. Okay, gotta look down here. Cindy Pinkham's here. Pamela, I got you. Vic, Stephanie Smith, how are you? Sure, I can give you a read. Hang on, Stephen. Hang on, Stephen. Sorry, I wasn't looking at it. Hello, Afia. How are you? I hope you're well. Hi, Kim Wilson. Yeah, you can. Oh, Kim Watson. I'm sorry. How are you? I need new glasses. Anybody want to send me a pair of glasses? I'll be happy to get another pair of glasses. Or maybe I should double my glasses, right? Maybe that would work. All right, Stephen. Let's see what I can get for you today. Yeah, everything's as good as it can be, right? All right. Can't complain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, yep. 6 and 7. Whew. Well, the flock is busy. Okay, here we go. You've got the owl today, okay? So the owl comes through for you today, and it's kind of like, I think what I'm getting with some of these cards is kind of, they always give it in a pattern. Owls are very instinctively intelligent. They treat their young like no other bird I've seen, the way they train them and raise them. But what's coming through for you today is how you look at things, okay? How you're looking at things that are going on around you. It's kind of almost like you're giving them a pass. That's what they said. It's like you're just giving them a pass, a glance, right? But there's some things that you don't want to do that with because you'll miss the point of them showing up, or you'll miss the blessing that is there for you. Okay. And I'm also getting that whatever this particular instance is, it's going to be kind of unexpected, but don't just glance over everything. You need to look at things that are showing up for you a little closer. You know, it's kind of like, okay, so what they're showing me is like I'm walking in the grocery store, all right, and I see something and I just kind of walk by it and I don't pay attention to it. And then I walk down 3 more aisles and I hear somebody talking in the grocery store saying, wow, did you try this? Did you? And I walked right by it. I didn't even look at it, right? So this is kind of what they're showing me is make sure the things you're just glancing over, take a second look to make sure that you can just glance over them, because there's something like 1 or 2 things that are pretty precise that are needed right now. And if you go through them, you're going to miss it. And then you're going to reach a point and you're like, well, why didn't this show up? Or why wasn't I shown this? Or why didn't I see this coming? Okay, so they want you to kind of be a little more targeted on what's going on around you with people and situations, okay? Just so that you're not knocked for a loop when something does show up and come in. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that's coming in, but it's stuff that you need to be aware of before it happens, okay? So that's your card today, Stephen, and I hope that resonates for you. And yeah, it's the owl. I love owls. Okay, next. And again, thanks for stopping in, Stephen. I'm sorry, I'm kind of scattered today. Kim. Yeah, it's been a little. Yeah, it's been a little. That's all right. I will get you a card. Sometimes, you know, you just can't log in. Sometimes the computer doesn't want you to log in. You know, I've had that. And the other day, well, I'm still in Facebook jail, so my posts aren't always pushed to the top right now. I was told today I have 11 more days to go before I'm out of it. So, yeah, I'll try to post something and it ain't letting me post it. So, it's an interesting thing, logging in and logging out. And then what they got me for, it had to be an algorithm that got me put in jail, because I guarantee you a lot of people are and have said a lot worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so you have one of my favorite cards. It's the divine energy. It's the winged ones, okay? So the winged ones come up and they bring up needs, wants, wishes, prayers, and the winged ones are said to carry it up to God, creator in the universe, right? Because they can fly so high. So they're very revered in many cultures, including the indigenous culture. But when I see them in this card, and it resonates with a really high pitch of energy, the vibration that comes off of it. So it's kind of a lot of divine energy. And this is what I'm seeing actually circled around you at this time. It's like, for lack of a better word, angels, the divine energies, you know, Mother Mary Magdalene, Christ, the saints, you know, it's like this divine energy is around you and it's supporting you and shoring you up. I don't know what you've got going on in your life, but I feel that there's some, oh, the word, they're showing me what it is and I can't think of the word. I feel like there's some hesitation on your part to do some things that you've got going on, or to really address the issues. And it's almost like you're nervous about it, is what they're saying. But they're telling me to tell you that all this energy, because of the good person that you are and who you are with others and the imprints that you leave on others, they've got you. They're supporting you. So whatever's going on, you can move through whatever it is. Let the nervousness go and just be you. That's what they're saying. Just be who you are. Okay. And again, this divine energy of the winged ones is all around you. And this time of year, it's really kind of prominent, but it's a good thing to see around people. So whoever it is, it could be Isis, it could be, Buddha. I have Buddha. I have little Buddha with me. I always have him with me. So every kind, it doesn't matter who or what you believe in, but believe in yourself, and they've got you. That's what's coming through for you today. Okay. I hope that resonates for you, Kim. And that's your card, the winged ones. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad, Cheryl. Yeah. See, you're just not at the place I am right now. I am at a place I don't really worry too much because my intentions are good. So I don't set out to hurt anybody's emotions or feelings. So yeah, is what it is. Hi, Tracy Booth. How are you? I saw you sent me a message. I haven't talked to you in a while, but I haven't really been online. So sometimes, and please all know this, sometimes on Messenger, if your best thing is to message me on my business page, which is Bear Medicine Walker, artisan, whatever I have up there. But if I don't get you, I might see it on my phone, but I'm not at the computer. So my phone, it got restricted too, because apparently it was using too much data or something. I don't know. So anyway, get a hold of me, do it on the professional page. I'll catch you on the computer. All right. Sometimes I can see it on the tablet, but we'll see. So anyway, let's see. I hope that resonated with you, Kim. I didn't mean to cut you short. Hi, Yo-Yo's in the house. How are you? Hey, by the way, Miss Cindy, has anything gotten there for you yet? I forgot to check. And I was going to ask you, Miss Cindy Pinkham, but my brain is old and I keep forgetting. Well, I'm glad you're on the mend, Tracy Booth. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. You're welcome, Presh. You're absolutely 100% welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Candace Smith, how are you? I hope you are well. Let's see. I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know. Hi, Jillian Brown. Oh, Jillian Brown, your ears must have been burning because I was sitting in the front room yesterday and you popped into my head and I was like, geez, I wonder how Jillian's doing. And here you are. So hang on, I'll get you in a minute, okay? All right, let's see what I got for Candace today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I love these guys. All right, so your card today is the frog. Okay, frog. Frog! Okay, so right now, the frog brings in about cycles, the eggs, the tadpoles, the water, then the land, then the tail goes away, and then it starts again, like the cycle of life, right? But what I'm seeing for you today is part of that cycle. And what the frogs do for wintertime, when they hibernate, they go down into the mud, okay? The mud keeps them moist and they just go into a hibernation state, okay? And they wake up again in the spring. And I always know when it's truly spring. It isn't truly spring until the bullfrogs come out. If the bullfrogs come out, we're in spring. It can be 70 degrees in March and I don't hear those bullfrogs, not spring yet, right? So this is what I'm being shown for you right now. You need to settle in to take the winter time, or at least part of the winter time, just to worry and take care of yourself, okay? It's all about self-care. It's all about not focused on worrying about what's down 2 weeks from now, but worry about and be present in the moment, Okay. And just take care of you. Do things that, you haven't done in a while for yourself. Be present for yourself, but look at yourself in a very gentle and calming way. And again, don't look at yourself critically. I've been in this place for the past couple months of, what have I done in my life, right? So, and I look at it and I kind of assess it and I go through it and you filter it and, you cut what loose, what doesn't work anymore or isn't there for you anymore. And you do for you. And that's what I'm being shown for you for this winter time coming up. Be like the bullfrog, go down, hibernate, hug in the mud, so to speak, and just take care of you so that when spring does come out, you've got this whole new attitude and this whole new way of thinking that's going to be better for you. Let go of all the negatives. Let go of all the doubts. Have a little bit of faith and hope in yourself with what's going on. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Candace, and it is the frog. Okay, so Miss Jillian. I don't even remember why you popped into my head last night. Honest, I do not. I do not. Yeah, I just don't. But I know you came up. I was like, geez, wonder what she's doing. And Bernie came up too. I got to touch base with him too. He popped up in my head last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got a nice card. They're all nice, but your card is the orca. Okay? The orca. And I'm glad people call them orcas now instead of killer whales, right? I don't like that name. They're part of the oceans, and they're the keepers of knowledge, and they're the guardians of the ocean. And yeah, orcas are awesome. They take care of their pods. They take care of their young. I just saw an article on the news the other day that the orca that was the female orca that was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was, she had a baby and the baby died. It was stillborn. And she moved that baby with her and mourned that baby for, like they said, like 4 months or something, pushing it along into different areas of the ocean. And she mourned and grieved her baby. And these animals, people, you don't give them credit with what the intelligence level is they are. I wish people would actually behave more like critters. But this particular whale is now pregnant again. So everybody's got fingers crossed that this birth will go well for her. So it's amazing. So when I see the orca come through, of course, they're guardians. But I feel with what it is for you, it's like, I feel you like reaching out and your energy reaches out to the guardians. So it's like you want them to protect an area. Like, so you're asking for assistance and this is what's coming through to assist you, which is cool because totems, you can absolutely tap into that energy, get to know how they work and how they live, and you can apply some of that to your own life. Whatever's going on, it's like you're protecting your heart. You're protecting your heart. They keep saying you're protecting your heart. And it's like you kind of put up all these walls, like started rebuilding, and they are using the word rebuilding them. And they're telling you, don't build those walls that high. You don't need to. You just have to learn how to focus more on yourself and don't put the expectations on others. Even if, and like I said, I just had this discussion with a good friend of mine earlier. She was talking about her grown children. And I said, yeah, but you know what? You raised them right? So eventually they'll get whatever it is they need to get, and just let it go and let it go with love. And this is what I'm also being shown for you. And it's like, please don't build those walls up again. But you do have in spirit around you things that are guarding you and assisting you. Okay, so it's very important that you know that. And I love you very much, and I'm glad you're here. And your card was the orca. Okay. All right, so yeah, I know, Stephen. It is very cold, I'm sure. Okay. Thanks, Candace. Appreciates it. Oh, there we go. Oh, we don't have warm. Tracy, I'm not warm. I've only got, let's see, I'm like 30 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. We are not warm. It is freezing outside. It's warm on the inside. All righty. Let me see. La 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 la. Oh yeah, you know, I don't even hear them, Vic. It's my daughter, she was here over the weekend. She was like sitting where I am, and she's like, oh my God, these birds, they're piercing my ears. I don't even hear them. I tune them out. I mean, I hear them when I'm paying attention to them, or they're getting in trouble, or the toddler needs to go in for a timeout. But yeah, you know, I love them. They have lifted so much joy to my life. They're great. I'll tell you, I love them. And the fact that, you know, oh, I am sorry. Presh. Yeah, I've had a lot stuff going on. I'll look back and see what's going on. Okay, I promise I will. I can't do it today because I gotta go babysit my grand godson, and because his grandmother's in the hospital in ICU, so I won't be able to get to it today, but I will get to it this week. Okay, Presh. Okay, and obviously, Presh, he's coming in for a reason, and apparently I'm not done with it either, so that's why he's been probably hanging around. Okay, so, okay, let's see. Vic, thank you for the super sticker, and again, Pamela, thank you for yours. Okay, I did do a read, I think, for you, right? That's okay. Thank you. Well, we'll keep you in prayer, right? We'll keep you in prayer. Column. Okay, I'm checking, guys. I'm checking. Hang on. It just went nuts again. Hang on, guys. Hi, James. I see James is here. The thing just went rapidly all the way down. So, yeah, I can get one. I can get a card for you, my dear. I will. Let me pull a card for you. All right, here we go, pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, PD. Well, you know, that Scorpion energy is really coming up today because it's November, right? So, but you got the Scorpion. The other one got fire. Sarah got fire, I think it was, but you get the Scorpion. Okay, so the Scorpion, you know, every creature has a purpose, and, you know, they don't really bother me. I naturally wouldn't want to get pinched by one, but what the Scorpion brings to the table is that for you is that you need to take all those negatives that you feel or that are around you or being thrown at you, and just like if you were being bit by a snake or bit by, you know, stung by a scorpion, we take that poison, those negatives, into our bodies, and then we grow stronger, right? So that we use it for ourselves, that strength, because we mutate it into strength so that we're better at dealing with things that are negative or things that are coming at us that we don't really particularly want to be part of. So that's what's being shown for you right now, is to take, I feel like it's like people, or it could be just like what I see going on in the world, but I feel it's a little closer to home than that, but it's like you're tired of it, you're tired of hearing it. So use it, mutate it, and put that into your own strength and make yourself stronger with it, so that next time it won't affect you as bad. It won't affect you as much as it does, or they won't be able to penetrate through your boundaries that we set up as human for how close people can get in or how close that things can affect us, right? Because we're in charge of that. So for you, it's all about mutating that negativity that's being tossed around and mutating it so you kind of grow a thicker skin. Okay, so that's your card, and I hope it resonates with you and makes sense. It's a good thing for everybody to really do. And it's hard sometimes because, you know, a lot of us are like all worried about so and so and what they're going to say or what they're going to do. And, you know, we're so worried about what everybody else thinks, we forget who we are, is what I'm saying. Okay. And you can't forget who you are because that's why we're here. We're here to learn as humans. Okay. You're very welcome. I'm glad. You take care, Chloe. You take care. All right, guys, I hate to go, but I really need to go because I got to go babysit the baby so they can go visit grandma who is in the ICU. And I would appreciate any prayers that you can put up for Miss Ann. She's having a lot going on and the family as well. So bless you all. And until next time, I will see you guys next week. All right. Love y'all. Bye.